The shiur is dedicated L'zecha Nishmas V'chaleya Bas Reb Chaim Tzvi. We are studying Yirmiyahu, and we have reached a new Perek, Perek Lamed, which we're going to be discussing. And first we'll go through the nuts and bolts of the Perek, and then subsequently, as is our wont, we'll be examining different aspects of this absolutely beautiful Perek. The Navi begins by telling us, Hadavar shehoyal Yirmiyahu meis Hashem leimor. Yirmiyahu, of course, is the recipient of a nevuah, and the Navi indicates in Pasuk Beis, Kol amar Hashem Elokei Yisrael leimor, Ksav lecha is kol advarim asher dibarti elecha el Sefer. The Navi is told that he should write down this nevuah El Sefer. So there are several questions immediately that the Mefarshim, the Rishonim, ask on this particular pasuk. Number one, which is a very fundamental question: why? Why was the Navi told Dafka to write this nevuah Al Sefer? The Radak, in the context of his discussion, says the following. The Radak writes in this pasuk, "V'yomar sheyichlev b'sefer ki hem dvarim she'asidim lava b'achris hayomim." These are things that are going to come to pass at the end of days. V'yomar lo, and the Navi was told this nevuah samuch l'puranu shama lamala. A bit above this, we know that the Navi is told about Puranus, catastrophe, and punishment that's going to be meted out to Klal Yisrael, and therefore there's a need as well, says the Radak, to tell us about this nevuah that's going to take place b'achas hayamim. L'fisha zeis haparsha liyos nechama liyisrael shahayu ba'isa ador ki kemo sheyiro shetiskayim hapuranus b'karov kein yedu shetiskayim hanechama gdela b'achas hayamim. The Radak says something absolutely beautiful. He points out that just as the nevuah of Puranus came to fruition, just as Klal Yisrael was punished, so too the dire prophecies are going to come to fruition, will be fulfilled, and the nevuahs and the nechama of consolation are also going to be fulfilled. And this, of course, reminds one of the Gemara at the end of Maseches Makos. The Gemara has a discussion between Rabbi Akiva and his Chaverim, and they saw on the Beit Hamikdash, they saw jackals and foxes that were prowling. Shualim hilchubo, they saw Shualim hilchubo, they were walking on the mount of the Beit Hamikdash, and they of course began to cry as a sign of desolation, as a sign of Churban. And Rabbi Akiva laughed, and they asked Rabbi Akiva, "Why are you laughing?" And Rabbi Akiva answered, "Just as the nevuah of Churban came to fruition, was realized, so too the nevuah of Nechama. Oh, Yeshus Kainemus Kaines B'Chayvis Yerushalayim. Just as Churban was fulfilled, the idea of Nechama will also be fulfilled." And this is why the Radak explains the Navi is told to write this nevuah down, El Sefer. I saw in the comment of Avitzak Saraskin Shlita a very fascinating comment. He refers to the Gemara Ba'abasra, the Gemara Daf Yudalid. The Gemara there is talking about the Seder HaNeviim, and the Gemara says the following: Michdi Yishayahu Kodem Yirmiyahu. In the Seder Hadvarim, the chronological Seder of Nevuah, Yishayahu preceded Yirmiyahu, V'li Yecheskel, and also preceded Yecheskel. It's the Gemara L'kadmei Yishayahu B'Reisha. So why doesn't Yishayahu come first in the Seder of the Nevi'im that's found in Tanakh? So the Gemara answers, came in the Malachim, Sefer Churbana. Malachim at the end focuses on Churban. V'Yirmiyahu Kulei Churbana. And Sefer Yirmiyahu is all Churban. V'Yecheskel Reishi Churban Chemta. Yecheskel begins with Churban and ends with Nechama. V'Yishayahu Kula Nechemta. Yishayahu is all Nechama. So the Seder is not of a chronological nature, but the Seder is thematic. Samchi Churbana LeChurbana, the Gemara says, we juxtapose Churban to Churban, the themes of Churban, to other themes of Churban, Unechemta LeNechemta. And we juxtapose Nechama to Nechama. So in effect, the way the Gemara presents it, the Gemara says, Yirmiyahu Kulei Churbana. Yirmiyahu is all Puranus, complete with punishment. And therefore, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu decided to give us in Yirmiyahu a Nevuah L'Tov, he tells Yirmiyahu to go ahead and write it down al Sefer. It has to be written down. And this Nevuah clearly, as we'll see in Yetz Hashem, has in it elements of Nechama, and the fact therefore is going to be written down. Written down Dafka